the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
We've got Jerebko. Ezeli is out there with John Lewis. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 31 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Jerebko. And it's Jackson in for KJ McDaniels. Jackson is doubled. The pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Lure gets it to go. Here's Smooth. He has 40. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Smooth. Averaging 34 points. 15 assists and 14 rebounds. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Both free throws good from Jackson. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Smooth. Opponents have had no luck trying to contain him. He's averaging a staggering 34 points a game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Dinwiddie. They set the pick. No luck, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Top of the key, Ezeli. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. Freak number 1.
Hey, you can't score if you don't have the ball. Somebody has to do some glass eating. And this guy is one of the premier glass eaters in the league, actually the very best.
1:37 left in the third. And it's Golden State's ball. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Ezeli. Can't get it to go.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to Smooth. Vasquez dishes to Iguodala. Here's Smooth, and he has 42.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Right side Jackson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Vasquez passes to Smooth. Here's McAdoo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for McAdoo. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Smooth subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Smooth, he's in at point guard. Iguodala out there with Looney. Then it's Vasquez, and it's McAdoo in at the center. The Nets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Jerebko, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Jerebko kicks to Young. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Lure can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Young with the steal. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lure. Down low. Here's Ezeli. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Jackson comes in for Hollis Jefferson.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vasquez, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
That one goes. Count it.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Here's Smooth, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Talk about great numbers for Smooth. 14 rebounds and a crazy number of assists.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because...
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And Lure kicks to Jackson, and it's blocked. Pass to Dinwiddie. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Kicks it to Vasquez. There's the pass to Looney. Here's Smooth. Pass to Looney. Rebounded by Jerebko.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smooth. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
6 on the shot clock. No one covering. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Smooth. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. That's good from Smooth. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Jackson with the drive, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Penalty situation.
That free throw missing.
At the line for your Nets, Pierre Jackson.
And he's good on the second. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against New Orleans. There's the screen. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Here's the 3. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who...
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith.